Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Matt Lipink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that it looks like that the NFT market, it's a little bit now going down, turning into a little bit bearish mode. On OpenSea, the daily activity user volume dropped 30% in a week because we had a great hype in NFT, but now it's looking like there's a bit pullback. The second thing I would like to talk about is all about that Bitcoin price basically recovered 30% in the last 2 weeks, and it looks like that the whales collecting also more and more Bitcoin, looking at their addresses. And the third news is all about the European Union is to consider digital euro legislation by next year. So the CBDC is also coming to Europe. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news, just simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones, and also a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And straight away, let's jump into the price and look at how the Bitcoin price and all the other prices look like. So we see Bitcoin going down now, 2.8% since... since yesterday, so basically in the last 24 hours. 43,477 US dollar. Ethereum down 4.4%, 3,107 US dollar. And when we're looking at the winners, we see Theta Network going up 11, almost 12%, IOTEX 8%, and Ethereum Classic up 2%. Actually, here, Smooth Love Potion is a bit more. 3.5. Okay, and when we're looking at the losers, Convex Finance down 11%, almost 12, R-Wave 11%, and here we have, by the way, Cadena 12%. This is supposed to be in the top. They always mess it up here. Anyway, and then when we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, well, we can see that, you know, we had this kind of resistance level, 44,000, which was resistance also before, and we couldn't break it. You know, yesterday the inflation numbers came out just after I finished the video. You know, it was 7.5 and for January, the number, and this is a bit worse than expected, and therefore we had a price drop, but there was straight away a price increase after that. However, now we still went down afterwards. So yes, here we are right now. Actually, Bitcoin holding itself quite strongly, so it's not going down dramatically, but there was definitely a price drop. This was the reaction. But when actually we even come back to 40,000, which is a very strong level, and then we can continue, then we would make higher highs, higher lows. So this would be the good one. But of course, you will see now this resistance has worked out, and we couldn't really cross this. We did cross that line, but actually couldn't close above it on the daily candle, and that would be actually important. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. The first topic is all about the NFTs, because there's a huge hype around the NFTs, but now there is a drop in the volume a little bit. I also talked recently about the NFTs because you cannot, you know, miss it as they going up very, very nicely, and more projects came out. On the other hand, we can see now that there are so many projects out that this hype, it's a little bit chilling now. And when we're looking at the data, we can see that OpenSea daily activity user volume dropped basically in 30% in a week. So you could see that is keeping the pace with the January's total volume, which was 5 billion, by generating 1.3 billion. The total volume last 7 days. So, okay, that's kind of fine. The number of active users have actually decreased by more than 30% according to the data by Dune Analytics. So this is what you can see here, the OpenSea active users. It's important to mention OpenSea because this is the biggest NFT marketplace. Therefore, of course, you have other ones, but it's important what's happening here. And you can see that basically here from the beginning of January, how fast it went up. And also we had a drop here, as you can see. But, oh, I actually didn't want to do this. Yeah, that's more than enough. And now again. So I think this top projects that definitely can survive these kind of things, but you have to be aware of it that there are so many now out there that it's divided in many projects what people invest. And now especially because the market and you know, Bitcoin and others just went up recently in the last 2 weeks, many people shifting from NFTs to putting back money to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and this can also cause this kind of thing. So back and forth, you know, after a hype you should be a bit down and then maybe go up again. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, and here are some projects. For example, on the 31st of January, the average price on Hey Prime, which is one of the top projects, you know, it was over 9 Ethereum, and it has actually fallen 55% right now. And the project has actually 6,000 unique owners. So you can see the price drop, but it doesn't mean that after this period we cannot go up here again. But the NFT is a totally new thing. You know, we haven't had these kind of many years experiences, just like what we have in crypto. So here is a good question how these projects will react for the future trends. But definitely the top projects would be the ones which can actually survive. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. That Bitcoin went up 30% in 2 weeks, and it looks like the whales are collecting right now. Okay, so, well, nice gains in Bitcoin basically in short time. In 2 weeks time, we can see that Bitcoin price went up 30%. So this is kind of good. And also the number of addresses holding at least 1,000 Bitcoins. So these are the whales has risen in the recent weeks. So here, as you can see, as February the 10th, the total supply in these addresses was 8.096 million Bitcoin versus 7.95 million on January the 24th, basically, you know, kind of 2 weeks before. So we can see that the price went up and also the whales collecting, and now actually there is more on their balance sheet. And small Bitcoin investors addresses that hold less than 1 Bitcoin, so-called fishes, also joined the accumulations and during this recent price rebound, which means not just the whales, they also accumulating and collecting a bit more Bitcoin. Right now, it is just warming up, the Ecometrics analyst said, adding that in theory, there is no obstacle to the price rising much higher, except for the lack of monuments. So, yeah, we have to get back trust on the market. And because we have this kind of economic situation, put it this way, you know, starting with the Fed and this tapering and also inflation and interest rates hike and so on and so forth. So there's some uncertainty on the market. But sooner or later, when we get used to this and the numbers will be, you know, set, and we have the announcement from the Fed in March or even maybe sooner, then things will get back on track. And then we might can have another hype, question mark, or of course, we can still go a bit sideways and go down as always, because, you know, doesn't matter if you have TA, if you have an unfortunate economic situations, there are you know, sudden turns in this area, then this can affect the market, and doesn't matter what kind of, you know, head and shoulders or what kind of thing you have in TA. I think these things are more important. So we just have to watch right now what's happening and be patient. Okay, and the third topic is about the European Union is to considering digital euro legislation by next year. Well, we do know that China is working very much on the CBDCs, and of course we have the European Union as well. And it looks like they're considering the digital euro legislation by by next year. So the European Union has been talking about central bank digital currencies for some time now. Yesterday, the EU finance chief said that early next year a bill for a digital euro would be proposed. So step by step. Digital euro would be the EU's version of central bank digital currency. The CBDC is a digital version, basically, of fiat currency, like euro or US dollar, backed by central bank. In this case, the European Central Bank would issue a digital version of the euro. So the European Central Bank last year conducted research on the advantages of digital euro. Euro CBDC is believed could help lower bank interest rates, make transactions smoother and faster, and minimize cash use. So this is actually marketing what they say. But don't forget, if they has this to full control, now they say that they can minimize cash, and then the next step, replace cash. And after that, you don't have any money apart, which is not in the system, not their system, their digital system, which is controlled by the central bank. And yes, then just free your mind and just think about it, what kind of control they can have. So this is the bottom line, but it sounds good, all the things what they're saying, but the whole world is going in this direction. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, on Monday, I'm coming back with the freshest. I wish you a great weekend. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you on Monday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.